Far beneath the shimmering blue sea, in a kingdom made of coral and seashells, lived a curious young mermaid named Adela. She was an explorer. She collected old human treasures from shipwrecks, spoons, mirrors, buttons, and even an old storybook that she read again and again. Her father, a kind fisherman who had once been human before the sea blessed him with gills, warned her, "Stay close to me, my little pearl. Beyond our reef lies the dark trench where the sea beast rules." But Adela's heart was brave and full of wonder. She often swam near the border, dreaming of adventure. One terrible night, the sea raged with a storm so fierce it tore through ships like paper. Adela's father went out to rescue stranded sailors and never came back. Adela searched for him through lightning lit waves until she found a golden compass floating above a black pit, the entrance to the sea beast realm. Ignoring her fear, she swam down and found a grand palace made of coral bones and pearl towers. Inside, everything shimmered eerily, and there, on a throne of shells, sat the sea beast. He was enormous, with fins sharp as blades and eyes like molten gold. His voice rumbled like thunder underwater. "Why have you come to my realm, little mermaid?" Trembling, Adela said, "Please, great one, release my father. Take me instead." The beast stared at her for a long time. Then, to her surprise, he nodded. "Bravery deserves a bargain. Stay here in my palace, and your father will be free." With a flash of magic, her father appeared outside the gates, safe. But Adela was trapped. At first, Adela was afraid. The palace was silent except for the whisper of waves through empty halls. The sea beast roamed its corridors, never looking her in the eye. But one day, she found him in the coral garden. He was tending a bed of glowing sea flowers, tiny creatures that bloomed when spoken to kindly. The beast whispered to them gently, and they glowed brighter. Adela realized then he wasn't cruel, he was lonely. Over time, she learned more. The beast had once been a kind young merman named Prince Henry, cursed by a sea witch for his arrogance. She had given him a magical pearl, cracked down the middle, and said, "Only when you are truly loved for your heart, not your beauty, will the crack be mended and your curse broken." They spent days exploring the glowing gardens and forgotten shipwrecks together. She showed him how to love again. He showed her how to listen to the ocean's song. Sometimes, when the light from above filtered through the water just right, Adela thought she saw the glimmer of the handsome merman he once was. One morning, Adela saw a vision in the bubble. Her father was sick, coughing weakly in his cottage. She wept. I must go to him, she begged the beast. He needs me. The beast's golden eyes dimmed with sadness. He knew that if she left, the spell might never be broken. But he also knew what love truly meant. Then go, he said softly. Your father's heart is your first home. Tears glowing like pearls. You have good heart, Henry, she whispered. She swam away, the ocean parting for her as if blessing her journey. Days passed and her father grew well again. But Adela couldn't stop thinking of the beast, of his kindness, his laughter, and the way the sea flowers glowed when he spoke to them. As Adela swam home after gathering herbs for her recovering father, the water around her suddenly turned cold, and a monstrous shadow rose from the depths. A giant eel-like creature from the dark trench with glowing fangs and coils that moved like living storms. She tried to escape, but the creature was too fast. A violent current slammed her into a coral ridge, and she cried out underwater, terrified and trapped. Far away in his lonely palace, the sea beast felt a sudden burn in the cracked magical pearl he always carried. It glowed violently, pulsing like a frantic heartbeat, warning him that Adela was in terrible danger. Realizing the truth, Henry surged forward, swimming faster than he ever had. Just as the creature lunged for Adela, the sea beast crashed into it with a roar that shook the water. Henry shielded her with his massive body, claws slashing and tail whipping as he fought the monster head on. Blow after blow, he protected her, even as his strength began to fade. Finally, after delivering a final strike that sent the creature retreating into the shadows, Henry collapsed into Adela's arms, wounded and exhausted. Henry, no, please don't leave me. I love you, not for your face, but for your heart. As her tears fell on the pearl, a blinding light filled the sea. The crack in the pearl sealed with a soft hum, and when the light faded, the beast was gone. In his place stood Prince Henry, smiling through tears. Adela held him close as color bloomed once more through the water, knowing that his courage had saved her, and her love had finally saved him. Hello guys, if you like my videos, can you hit like and subscribe so I can create more videos like this? And I am open for suggestion so I can get my next video more better. I appreciate you all. Moral of the story. Think for a moment. Do you see people for who they truly are, or just for how they look? In the story of Adela and the sea beast is a powerful lesson of true beauty. The sea beast was feared and cursed, yet Adela loved him for his heart, not his appearance. In our lives, this reminds us to value kindness, empathy, and integrity in others, not just what we see on the surface. Adela's love shows us that true beauty lies in the heart not appearances. And her trust proves that kindness and care can transform lives. So today, ask yourself, am I brave enough to act for what's right? Am I seeing the heart in others? And am I showing the kind of love that changes the world one small act at a time? We, too, can make a difference by showing patience, understanding, and encouragement to the people around us. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and see you next time.